So we're in the winter season here, and right now, for a lot of us, winter season is involving pouring rain. It's raining outside, at least where I am, and for several other people as well. We've had some snow, but this is all, and it's kind of dark and dull as well. So this fits with the winter season, which is one of the 5 seasons that we're involved in. And we've been here for a while. So we started at the beginning of December, and we're going to go until about sometime towards the end of February into the beginning of March, something like that. So this is the organs that we tend to be focusing on in this season is the kidney and the bladder. And so it's the emotion is fear. The healing sound, so we're going to get into that later on, is Chu, C-H-U. So, and you said earlier the emotion is fear. But we're going to be looking at today the Golden Chi Ball series. And towards the end, we're going to have a look at maybe a few movements from the Dao Yin series. Also the kidney regulating protocol. And I'm going to be doing a few things from the lung regulating protocol as well. Always a good thing to have healthy lungs. So I'm going to head back there and we're going to get started. So today is, well, as we said, the winter protocol. So we're going to start with our breath work, but first of all, as always, we're going to pull down the heavens 3 times. So we gather the chi from the earth, draw it up to the heavens, look to the right hand as we turn to the right, stretch the fingers away from each other, stretch the palms as we turn to the left, and then exhale, draw the chi down, in to the brass basin. So inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right. Now we're going to do part of our, keep our lungs healthy because it's one of the sources of chi for us. And so we want to be breathing deeply, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. So the 3-part breath, the 3 sipping method, which actually has 4 parts to it. The first part, fill the abdomen. So breathing deep, expanding the abdomen. And then on top of that, breathe in some more, filling the lungs, stretching the ribs. And then finally, the 3rd part of the breath, we breathe in, just sort of filling the very top up to the collarbones. The 4th part is a hold. So it's breathe in for a second, and then hold for that 1 second, and then exhale completely. And if you happen to cough during this, well, that's a good sign, because what that means is that we're stretching the lungs and pushing it to its limit and helping to increase its capacity. So here we go. Inhale. And we watch the hands. Inhale. Inhaling. And you want to empty the lungs completely. So let's do 2 more like this. Last one. All right, so if you're doing the 3-part breath, the 3 sipping method on your own, you're striving for 9 repetitions. And 9 is sort of the one of the magic numbers in the Qigong system, and it has to do a little bit with the 8 trigrams, the I Ching, which a lot of people will be familiar with the I Ching. So there's 8 images. And so you work your way through those 8 images. So that's the 8 breaths. And then on the 9th breath, a transformation happens and you move from the circle into the center. And so that's why we do it 9 times. There are many other reasons as well, but this is one of them. So let's pull down the heavens. Last one. All right, and now we're going to do the swinging arm series. So we start with dragon shakes his whiskers. So we tap the hips as we turn the head, look behind. Just let the arms swing. All right, one more like this, and then it's cleaning the dragon's whiskers. Come to the shoulder, come to the kidney. Turning the head, looking behind. And now flinging sleeves. Hands down in front, up and back. Look down the arm from the shoulder to the thumb. So you want to get the wrist and the 2 shoulders in a straight line. All right, once more. This side, and we come on back to the front. And now we're going to do a few side body stretches. So take this foot, lift the toes, so this is 7-star stance, and we're pointing in that direction. Keeping the shoulders and the hips touching a wall behind you. Push across, and take this hand, turn the palm up, and push towards the far horizon. You want to get this hand over the foot. So inhale, exhale, and we rotate to the opposite side. And we come around, inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale as we transition. Exhale as we push to the horizon. If you want to feel a stretch from the hip to the elbow. And we'll do one more on each side. And we come on back to the center. So now we're going to start with our standing in a river, our standing pose for today, for this season. And so the element we're working on is water, so kidney, bladder as well. And so standing in a river fits with this season. So we start here, the feet directly down from the hips. And the feet more or less straight ahead, whatever is comfortable for you. Now put weight in the toes. This is a small triangle. Shift the weight into the heels. This is the large triangle. So we're building awareness of where's the weight in our feet. Where are we leaning forward in our toes, or are we back on our heels? And so we want to be more aware of where we're at, where our weight is, because this helps with our balance. Reduces our risk of falling slightly. So now let's come to the center here. So equal weight between the heels and the toes. Bend the knees a little bit. So we have a soft knee joint here. Push the toes down into the earth. Push the heels into the earth as well. Pull the belly button in. Pull up the hoi in, the pelvic floor. Lift the ribs, creating some space in the abdomen. Lift the chin. Gaze to the horizon. Bring the hands up so they're about the same height as the elbows. Take them out to the side. Bring the elbows towards each other behind the back. Big stretch in the top of the chest. Now let the hands come down and they're out to the side a little bit. Imagine a golf ball in our armpit and the arms are straight. So they're out to the side here. The palms are facing forward, the fingers are spread. We're standing in a river. And the water, the current, is flowing towards us. So we're facing upstream, if you wish. Inhale. We drift forward onto the toes. We push against that current. Feel the water flow between the fingers. Exhale. Let the current push us back. Now we're on the large triangle, weight in the heels. Inhale. We drift forward. Exhale, we drift back. So it's inhale through the nose for a count of 4. Exhale through the nose for a count of 4. Inhaling. Inhale. So on the inhale for a count of 4, as we move forward, you want to finish the count, finish the inhale, finish the movement, all at the same time. Exhale, same thing. And we'll do 2 more like this. And we start here. And we let the hands relax. So that was our standing in a river. And now we're going to look at the boosting the immune system. So this is working on the lymphatic system and helping to get the chi to flow and help clear the trash out of the body. And this one it bears a lot of similarity to wave hands like clouds from our Tai Chi series. So it's inhale, let the arms drift up. Exhale, let the arms drift down. So we're drawing chi up from the earth and down from the heavens. And now we're drawing chi from the spring, from the east, and drawing it down into the body. And we're drawing chi from the fall, from the west. Once more here, drawing in fresh chi into the body. And now we get rid of our turbid chi. So we start here and drawing the chi up. Exhale. Once more here. And now we gather the turbid chi from the lower Dian-ten, from the rest of the body. And exhale, we push it off into the distance. Inhale, more turbid chi on this side. And exhale, we push it off to the horizon. So once more. Inhale. And we'll draw in fresh chi one last time. So drawing it up from the earth and down from the heavens in to the brass basin. Again. And now drawing in fresh chi from the east, from the spring. And drawing in some fresh chi from the west, from the fall. Once more here. And drawing fresh chi from the earth and from the heavens. Last time. All right, and so now we'll move into the Golden Chi Ball series, and we start with shaking the 9 gates. Our hands are wet. Shake the water off the hands so you get the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders going up and down. So this is 3 of the 9 gates. And then we add in the hips, the knees, and the ankles. Another 3 of the 9. The last 3, the lower back, the ribs, and the neck. So turn and have a look over the shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale for a count of 4. And we exhale for a count of 4. And one more cycle. Last side coming up. And we come back to the front. A bit of tingling going on in the hands, a bit of a red color, and so on. So one of the goals of Qigong, and this movement in particular, is to get the Qi out of the head, out of the torso, and out to the extremities. So we're looking to cool down the head and warm up the hands and the feet. And as we get older, and I'm sort of in that category, your hands and feet tend to get cold because circulation has, diminished to the extremities. So we get a hot head, cold hands, cold feet. Do something like this, and it will warm you up and cool down your head. All right, the next one here is standing on a boat. So we start with a small triangle and the large triangle. So you drift onto the toes and you drift onto the heels. So standing on a boat, we start by moving weight onto the toes, lifting the ribs, lifting the chin, letting the arms drift up. So this is a dragon's back with the arms rising. And then exhale, weight in the heels, drop the ribs, drop the chin, have a look down. So this is the turtle back. So inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Three more. Last one. Now I got to take a break for a moment because I realized I have sheets here to help me to remember what's next, and I got the wrong side up. Now we're doing the Golden Chi Ball series, so I'll be certain to get all of these done. So we're doing each one of these 9 times. And so what makes Qigong a mindful practice is coordinating the breath and the movement with the gaze as well. And so we're using our mind to make sure that, for example, standing on a boat, we inhale and we bring the hands up. We watch the hands and we want to finish the inhale, finish the movement, finish, well, we're going to say the count as well. So breathe in, count to 4, and finish the movement. And then exhale, watch the hands. So we're engaging all of the senses that we possibly can, and we're keeping the mind here in the present moment, which lets us, forget about the upset with the past, forget about the worry about the future, and just focus on the now. So breathing for a count of 4, moving the arms, and finishing the breath, finishing the movement, and watching the hands all helps to occupy the mind and keep us here. So the next movement here is Phoenix ascends the flame. So for this guy, we're doing a bit of a squat, whatever works well for your body, and it's not a bend over so much as a lowering of the hips. So inhale, gather the chi from the earth, lift the ribs, lift the chin, look to the heavens. Exhale. Having a look from the side. Inhale. Lowering the hips. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale. 2 more like this. And now we'll do a bunch more with us facing each other. And we've got 3 left. So it's inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Last one. And we watch the hands. Even when they're out of sight, we pay attention to where the hands are. All right, so that was Phoenix ascends the flame. Monkey leaps from a tree is next, and we're going to do the 2 versions of this one. What I think of as the sedate version, and then the I am oh so young and vigorous version. So we start off with the sedate one. Bring the hands up. And we catch a parcel. So we're looking up here and it's like thunk. I just caught something that was tossed to me. Exhale. I lower down. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, put the parasol down. We're watching the hands. We come up with a turtle back. Exhale. And again, this is a squat as opposed to a bend over. And we'll have a look from the side here. So we come up. Exhale. A turtle back on the way up. A dragon's back on the way down. And we'll do one more like this. All right, so now the more vigorous version of this guy actually involves the monkey jumping out of the tree. So here we are, holding on to the branch. We're up on our toes. We're hanging from the branch. So it's inhale here. And we land on the ground and we exhale as we land. So again, inhale. Ha! 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 And a couple from the side. Inhale. Ha! 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 And we'll do 2 more to wrap up this movement. Ha! Last one. Ha! All right. So that was monkey, leaps from a tree. The next is snake rises out of the grass. And so for this guy, we're still in our narrow stance here. Pretty well all of the movements in the Golden Chi Ball series involve the narrow stance where you have a double hand width between the feet, more or less. So, snake rises out of the grass. We use our scooping palm. So imagine you're holding a handful of chocolate chips, a handful of marbles. You can decide which one works best for you. So with that scooping palm, bring the back of the hands together. So we have a big turtle back here. So tuck the tailbone, drop the ribs, shoulder blades come forward, chin is tucked. And so inhale. Cover the kidneys, lift the ribs. Now we have a dragon's back. Exhale. Bring the hands, the back of the hands along the inside of the legs. We get to the bottom. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, stretching the back. Look back through the legs. Inhale, palms against the legs. We come up, circling the abdomen, drop the chi in to the brass basin. So looking from the side. Inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens, covering the kidneys. A big dragon's back. And then exhale, keeping that dragon's back of the hands to the kidneys. Inhale, we come up, palms to the kidneys, a turtle back on the way up. And exhale, drop the chi in to the brass basin. So inhaling. So 4 more. Inhale. And 2 more of these. Gathering the chi from the heavens. Drawing it into the kidneys. Exhale, we come down the inside of the legs. Inhale, we come up the inside of the legs with the palms against the legs. Exhale, bring the chi to the brass basin. So 2 more. Last one. All right. So that was snake rises out of the grass. And next is embracing the sun and the moon. So for this guy, we're in a different stance. We're in horse riding. No, we're not. We're in stacking the bone stance. Bend the knee. Keep this leg straight. The hip, the knee, the ankle, the ribs, all in a pile here. This is a stack of bones. And the feet are far enough apart that the hip stays over the ankle. And so you may, it's getting a little extreme here, but the idea is you want to have the feet far enough apart so that the hip always comes only as far as the ankle when we go from side to side. Now turn the hip a little bit. Pull the belly button in. Draw the chi up. Hold a chi ball here about shoulder height. The leg that has all the weight, that hand's on top. So exhale, it comes down to the center. We circle. Inhale, it rises up. And so we're still breathing for that count of 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're watching the ball, so it's inhale as it rises up. Exhale as it falls, comes down. We circle it in the middle. Inhale, we come up. The hips turn a little bit. Exhale, the hips turn to the front. Inhale, they turn to the opposite side. And we'll do one more cycle. So starting right here and finishing over here. Exhale. All right, so that was embracing the sun and the moon. Bring the feet closer together here. And now, clearing the 7 energy centers. So these are, in yoga, they're chakras. In Qigong, Tai Chi, they're the energy centers. They're in the same place. The root, the navel, the stomach, the heart, the throat, the forehead, and the crown. So when we do the root, we're coming between the navel and the root. So about halfway up, the hip crest is up here, and we want to be about halfway, which is really where the top of the thigh joint is in the hip itself. And so we do the root right down here. And then we move on to the navel. So we start with stirring up the chi in the brass basin. Draw some of that chi out. Exhale. We're on the small triangle as we push the chi down to the root. Inhale. We're on the large triangle as we draw the chi through, just through the hip socket. Exhale with the thigh. We do each one 3 times, more or less. I can't count. And now we move up to the navel. Inhale, we come up through at the navel. Push the turbid chi down. Inhale, we draw fresh chi up. Bring it through. Exhale, turbid chi goes away. Inhale. And now we move up to the stomach. So a dragon's back, a turtle back. And now from the stomach up to the heart. Lift the gaze. Exhale, we lower the gaze. And now from the stomach up to the heart. So watch the hands rise up the back. Watch the hands go down the front. So once more here at the heart. And now we move up from the heart to the throat. And from the throat, we move up to the forehead. So inhale, dragon's back, lift the gaze. Exhale, turtle back, lower the gaze. So once more here at the forehead. And now we go up to the crown. So once more here. And now we're going to wrap up the clearing the 7 energy centers. Forgot the name for a moment there. So clearing the 7 energy centers, we're going to wrap up by doing the healing sound for the 6th element, which is the electric, and the sound is E, and the color is purple. So think of it as it's an additional healing sound, and so we come here. So inhale, either side of the head, either side of the body, E. 2 more. E. Last one. E. And now we pull down the heavens 3 times to wrap up this movement. So inhale. Last one. All right. So now we have 2 movements left. Gather the clouds to make a jade pillow. And as we've said many times in the past, jade pillow, that bump at the base of the skull. So it's the back of the skull and it's down at the bottom. And that's the jade pillow. So what we're looking to do here is gather the chi from the heavens. Take the elbows wide, bring the shoulder blades together. Look to the heavens. Cover the base of the skull. And now, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone, we lower down. Inhale. And exhale, massaging the gallbladder meridian, draw the chi down in to the brass basin. So having a look from the side. Inhale, gathering the chi from the heavens, shoulder blades together. Exhale. And exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale, we gather the chi. Cover the jade pillow. Exhale, we lower down. Again, as we're comfortable. Inhale, we come up. And exhale. So we'll do 3 more like this. So last one. Well, not quite. We're just finishing this guy off. So inhale. Bring the shoulder blades together. Lift the ribs. Lift the chin. Exhale. All right, so that was gather the clouds, make a jade pillow. Return to fetal position, the last one in the series that we're going to do today. And this uses a robin's egg fist, so it looks like this. Bend the fingers down, catch the fingernails with the thumb. So we have a hollow fist. And hence the name robin's egg fist. Put a robin's egg here and wrap the hand around it. So we're not looking to smush the egg. We want to hold it securely in the hand. So we're doing the same thing with qi. So we're grabbing a handful of qi. Come around to the kidneys. Back of the hands to the kidneys. Lift the ribs, lift the chin. Big dragons back here. And then folding forward, lowering down. Bring the wrists together, the elbows together. Eventually the head comes to the wrists, the elbows come to the knees, and we lower the hips. We look back through the legs. Inhale, we circle the abdomen. And exhale, drop the qi into the brass basin. So again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're gathering the qi on the inhale. Exhale, we lower down with a bit of a dragon's back. And then we move to a turtle back. Inhale, we come up with the turtle back. Back to the dragon's back. So last one. All right, so let's pull down the heavens, wrap up the Golden Qi Ball series. All right, so now we're going to look at the kidney regulating protocol for the winter season. And so this has 3 aspects to it, Jing, Qi, and Shen. So the Jing, the physical aspect, we're going to be massaging the kidneys. And then the Qi aspect is we're going to be working with the meridians. And the Shen aspect, we're going to combine movement and breath and several other things, so we need to involve the mind, the intent, the spirit within the body to get it all working together. So we start with one. It's the rub the hands together, bring qi, heat to the surface of the palm. And then we cover the kidneys and we rub vigorously up and down, bringing that qi, that heat, into the kidneys. So we repeat. And we keep going on here. And so ideally, you would do this 9 times. Now, rubbing up and down, which is what I'm doing because that resonates with me, you may find that you want to do it in a circle movement, or maybe you want to do it in and out. Whichever one seems right for you at this moment. So we'll do 2 more like this. Once more. All right, so now the next part is working with the meridians. Now, we have 2 meridians involved in this season, the kidney and the bladder. The kidney meridian starts at the sole of the foot, between, sort of between the heel and the ball of the foot. There's a little hollow there, and that's where the kidney meridian starts. It then circles the ankle, comes up the inside of the legs, and proceeds up both legs, and proceeds up here, and stops just below the collarbones. So that's the kidney meridian. The bladder meridian starts at the corner of the eye, the tear ducts, and goes up over the head. So go again, both sides. We got 2 eyes, so we got 2, and we come down the back, and we go down the back here. And what happens as you go down the back, the meridian splits into 2 tracks either side of the spine, and sort of halfway between the side of the ribs and the spine itself. And as it gets down to the hip, they join back together, and they come down the back of the hips, the back of the legs, and then it comes along the outside of the foot to the little toe. And that's where the bladder meridian ends, at the little toe. So what we're going to be doing is encouraging qi to flow through this circuit. And so we're going to start up standing, because ideally we'd start with our hands on our feet and we'd inhale and draw the qi up there. But it's a little easier to start by standing up vertical. So inhale here. Cover the bladder meridian. Exhale. And then come around the foot. Inhale. We come up the inside of the leg with a turtle back. And exhale. Down the back of the legs. And if you wish to add the healing sound to this, it's fine. Inhale. Chew. Inhaling. And once again, we're watching the hands. Chew. 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 We'll do one more cycle. Inhale. Chew. And we come on back up. So that was the working with the meridian part of the kidney regulating protocol. And the last bit, we need to be in our stacking of the bones stance here, because we do have some side-to-side movement going on. Take this hand, cover the kidney on the opposite side. Take this hand, palm away, shift the weight over here. So we're here like this. And now, so a bit of a description of what's going on here. Inhale, we're drawing in qi through the center of the palm of the hand, and it's going along here and along across the top of the chest and then down and through that hand and into the kidney. So we have a path going on here. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Chew. Chew. So we're focusing on the chi moving from one arm into the other and into the kidney. Inhale. Chew. We'll do one more cycle like this. Chew. And now we change hands. We're over here now. So inhale. Chew. Chew. So visualizing that chi flowing from one arm to the other and in to the kidney. Two more like this. Chew. Inhale, gathering that fresh chi. Exhale. Chew. 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 Last cycle. Chew. And we bring the feet back together. So we're just about out of time here, but I also wanted to introduce the bear, which is part of the healing sound chunk of this. And you can use the bear, to move the chi as well. So we start here, and we're back to that scooping palm business, except the fingers are open here. So you want to make a bear paw, and it looks like that. And so it's like I got a large beach ball, and I'm sort of cupping that and hanging on to it. And so we start here. We go over, we shift the weight, come here, come here. So it's inhale. Chew as we look behind. Now we change hands. Inhaling. Chew. Change hands. Inhale. Chew. 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 And we come back to the front after this guy. Chew. And we come on to the front. So what's going on here is we're doing this sort of movement, and we're stimulating and massaging the kidneys themselves. So this is helping to give the kidneys a bit of massaging and stimulation to help them do their job a little better. And now it's time to wrap up for today with our 5 directions. So we want to be in the stacking of the bones stance. And inhale, advance. Exhale, retreat. Inhale, move to the left. Exhale, come down to the hip. As always, we're watching the hands. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale. And then inhaling, stay in the center. Exhale for 8 instead of 4. So it's early summer, straight ahead. It's winter, behind. Spring, off to the left. Fall, off to the right. And late summer, in the center. The red phoenix straight ahead. The dark blue turtle behind. The green dragon to the left. The silver gray tiger to the right. And the yellow golden center. So one last one. And that's it for today.